Okay. Um, in this project, we attempt to classify text, and we do that using a corpus that is embedded from the NLT package. And we are given two text files. One is a list of male names, and the second file is a list of female names. And we take those two files and we combine them and try to predict what a name is based on features of the name. And by features, we mean the letters that are used in the name. Okay, so what we do here is first we import the two files, male and female text files, and we see that the the data set is organized or sorted by the gender. So we reshuffle the names so that there's a mixed bag of male and female names. And then we take a look at the length of the corpus. The corpus is 7,944 names. So that gives us an idea of how we break up our data set into training names, development names, and then finally our test set names. So we use the training names. We use the first 500 names to train our data set on, and we iterate through different features to try to find out what the best feature is to use on our classifying algorithm. And then once we can develop what the best feature set is, then we test it on our test data set, which is the balance of the words, which is just over 6,900 words. Okay, so what we develop here, we develop functions to identify all of the features. Our first feature is just categorizing the word based on the first letter. Then our second feature is categorizing the name on the first two letters. Then we go to the last letter on our third feature, and our fourth feature is the last two letters. And then finally, our fifth and final feature is identifying the first and last letter to associate it with a male or female gender. And we create a functions list so that we can iterate through all of these gender features. And we create a loop to test each feature and to see which one gives us the biggest accuracy. Um, we find that out of the five features that are used, the feature that is the most accurate is the feature that extracted the first and last letter of the name. Then that came out to an accuracy of 0.774. Um, and then our last step here in this project is to use that algorithm to test it against the actual test set, which is the much larger volume of words. And then when we do that, we see that the accuracy comes out to 0.76. So we see that's slightly smaller or slightly lower accuracy than what we found on the development set, but I think that could be expected because the development set was only 500 words and the actual test set was over 6,000 words.